Oh, hi guys, and welcome back to Welsh P Sports and the Wrexham vlog. And I just want to give my thoughts on the latest Wrexham news. Another big week, lots of things happening. A big week for the club, as it always is. This will be my last video under the Welsh Beast brand. I'm going to rebrand the channel, rename the channel, because I want to do other stuff. As well as Wrexham Football Club, as well as Wrexham AFC, I want to do videos about the town in general, Wales in general, and just the world. I want to take my style and my sense of humour and just focus on the bigger world. Lots of stuff happening, so I just want to give my thoughts and opinion on other stuff as well. My regular viewers, they like my style, they like my sense of humour, and as I said, I want to take that to other subjects. So I'm going to rename the channel. This is the last video as Welsh Beast Sports, and I just want to talk about, obviously, as I said, Wrexham did in the FA Cup 5th round for the first time since 1997. 29 years since they were last in the last 16. A deserved win last night at home against Ipswich. The freezing cold conditions almost killed me. It was a struggle to get through that. The game wasn't very eventful, was it? But Wrexham deserved the win. Much the better team. I know Ipswich are a better club than that. They're a better team. They dropped a lot of players. Their priority is the league. But we were always in control. About 10 minutes at the start of the second half, where Ipswich really come on strong, really dominated the first 10 minutes of the second half, which I knew they would do. I knew they'd have some form of a response. It wasn't that impressive, to be fair. It wasn't that dangerous. Wrexham were always in control. I'm surprised to see that Ipswich only had one shot on target. I'm sure Okonkwo made a save somewhere. Is that classed as a shot? Was that classed as a shot? Obviously not, but again, a brilliant goal from Windass. Lovely little cheeky finish. He read it well. Lovely control on the ball. Great run into the box. Longman did well to recover the attack. I thought the attack had been wasted. I think Thomason was there, overhit the cross. But it was recovered well by Ryan Longman, who put in a nice ball for Windass. Wrexham could have had a few more, a couple of half chances, but again, well in control. I mean, I think they controlled the game so well. Not, as I said, not a great spectacle, not a great night, and I would never have made it through extra time. You're thinking in the dying seconds, Ipswich are going to equalise. You've seen it so many times before, haven't you? You've seen it so many times before, and I was worried, no. Please, I cannot sit through another half an hour of this, because it was the coldest day in the history of the world, wasn't it? Absolutely freezing. I mean, on the way home, I snapped a dog from a lamppost. It was that cold. You know, it was freezing. But again, well-deserved Wrexham. Let's get a big club now, innit? A big club. How far can we go? It all depends on the draw. But I'm sure we all want a massive club now, a massive top 6 team away. But it's a nice little cup run to complement the league form. Wrexham are now 8th in the championship. There's been some games today, and Preston, Drew have gone above Wrexham. Derby have gone above Wrexham, I believe. So Wrexham now down to 8th, but still, they've got games in hand. What a great season. They're in contention for the playoffs. I mean, if they finish in the top 10, that will be remarkable. We all just wanted to survive, didn't we? Wrexham will survive. Wrexham are a championship team next year. Brilliant. At the very least, we're back in the championship, where if we can get established as a championship club, we'll take that. We'll take that. Because this week celebrated 5 years since the club was officially taken over by Rob and Ryan, and what a 5 years it's been. Non-stop success. I mean, I keep asking the question, how has it worked? How has it worked out? It's just clicked from the beginning. From day one, it's just been non-stop. And it takes more than money. It takes more than money. And Wrexham are generating their own money. Yes, now they're bringing in some investors. Rob and Ryan put in their money. There was loans to the club. But the commercial revenue is absolutely through the roof. The success of the documentary, or well-made documentary series that has just captivated the world, got such a massive fan base. It's won so many awards. You see, everything's fitted. And the recruitment has been fantastic. Only a few duff players, really. Only a few players that haven't worked out. Spent a lot of money, but they've got the right players for the right positions, and virtually all of them have worked. Again, it takes more than money. But 3 promotions in a row, challenging from the word go. The cup final they reached against Bromley. This little cup run now, it's so exciting. And you know what? You forget the money, forget your Mullins, forget your Elliot Lees, forget your Max Cleworths, etc., etc. One man is responsible. And you know who it is, don't you? It's Phil Parky. Phil Parky is really the man behind all this. And on the back of the leader this week, Phil's job for life. Phil's job for life. Rob has said he's got a job for life. He recognises what he's done, that he's so important to the success. He's integral to what's happened. I mean, how people can run him down, I don't know. How people can slag him off, I don't know. I have some stats here regarding Parky and his time at Wrexham. I mean, 60% win rate. Here we are. Winning percentage, 60% at Wrexham. He had 40% at Sunderland, 31% at Bolton. 257 games at Wrexham. He's won 153. He's drawn 54. He's lost 50. What statistics that? A brilliant numbers there. It's his demeanour, it's his attitude. He's the right man for the job. From the beginning, it's a cliche to say he's a footballing man, but he is. He was always going to be a safe pair of hands, dropping down the leagues to come to the National League, to come to non-league football. It's what, you know what I mean? It's such a brilliant appointment. And it's, like I said, his personality, his demeanour, who he is, what he's done. Such a brilliant fit. We had a circus going on, didn't we? I know, welcome to the circus. And in many ways it is. So much glitz, so much glamour, the Hollywood takeover, the fairy tale story. We needed somebody, firm. Somebody who didn't want the limelight. Someone who didn't want the glitz, the glamour. We'll get on with it. Will not be phased or affected by what's gone on or what's happening around him. Just get stuck in. Focus on the matches. Focus on the football. And he's done that, hasn't he? He can stick up for himself. He's opinionated. He's got great character about him. He's really well liked. But people do turn on him. And I think they're loonies. I've told you before. Only a loony would turn on Phil Parkinson. And they're out there. They're out there living amongst us. It's terrifying, isn't it? They look normal. They look like me and they look like you. But these Phil Parky haters, these people that hate Parkinson, are out there living normal lives. Scary, isn't it, to think they're out there? But you cannot have a go at Parky for anything, and it's always been the same. Parky ball. He doesn't change his formation. He's too late making substitutions. Whenever there's a setback, it's Parky. Whenever Wrexham have a bad run of form, it's Parky. Well, now Wrexham are flying. 8th in the Championship, back-to-back promotions. You know, in 4 seasons, Parky's finished in the top 2 4 times. He's likely to finish in the top 10 this year. A different league, as we know, different ball game, as we know, so it's still a great achievement. Look at the success he's had. He could be Wrexham's greatest ever manager, certainly the best manager in 30 years plus. And again, it's not just the players, it's how you manage them. You have to make tough decisions with Mullin, with Lee, with James McLean. You have to make those tough decisions. And he's under pressure, isn't he? He's under so much pressure to deliver. The money they spent, the expectation, the global fan base, the interest, the bastards out there that want us to fail. Look at the job he's doing. So again, he deserves all this credit. Your Mullins and your Lees and your Palmers and your Conquos and your Cleworths and your Matthew James, your Dobsons, your McLeans, etc. There's many more players that have been fantastic. One man is in the driving seat. And obviously the owners, what they've done, they've come in and revitalised this town. And yes, it is a town. Wrexham is a town. It will always be a town. Wrexham will never, ever be a city. Will it? It'll never be a city until it gets a proper red light district and a 24-hour strip club. Maybe then it might be a city. Until now, Wrexham will always be a town. But they've revitalised the place, haven't they? The interest, the most famous town in Europe, the tourism, the businesses that are happening, the excitement. What a 5 years, eh? What a 5 years. When they took over, Wrexham was 7th in the National League. And look what's happened again, how it's all come together. Everything has worked. The documentary, the recruitment, the success. It's all happened. I mean, so quickly, and it's not slowing down. So Wrexham are in the FA Cup 5th round, they're in the last 16, however you want to describe it, for the first time since 1997, since they reached the quarters and lost to Chesterfield. You know what I mean? It's exciting, isn't it? But much deserved against Ipswich. We play them again next week. I'm expecting a slightly different game. To be fair to Parky, he put out a strong team. He wanted it. He knows Wrexham's history in the Cup. But again, as he said in his interview after the match, yeah, it's an extra game, but it's what you want. If you're playing lots of games, you're doing well. But yeah, another excellent week for Wrexham. As I said, the 5th year anniversary since the takeover. It's just flown, hasn't it? The time has flown and the success is flying, the club is flying. It's not stopping now. The COP is underway. More investment into the club. It's financially secure. The dark days of that bastard Hamilton, the dark days of administration look to be long gone. You never quite know in sport, but Wrexham are safe now for my lifetime. You'd have to imagine for the next 40 or 50 years. Barring some tragic turn of events, you've got to look after it properly. Bigger clubs in Wrexham have gone into real trouble. We see it now with Sheffield Wednesday. We see it now with other clubs that are struggling. It's got to be run well, and it is being run well. And that's why everything has somehow worked, just by doing things properly. But the owners, the manager, the players, the behind-the-scenes team, your Sean Harveys and your Peter Moores and all those people there involved. I mean, what a time. Wrexham beat Ipswich 1-0 Friday night in the Cup. They're in the FA Cup 5th round for the first time since 97. Great stuff. 8th in the league, chasing promotion, chasing the playoffs. What a time, what a time, what a club, what a town. Cheers guys, and I will see you very soon.